Have you ever seen anything like this before? Chances are you haven't. Have you eaten this before? I guarantee you have not, unless you were born and raised in southern Russia, where eating this dead fish is normal and traditional. If we're meeting for the first time, my name is Konstantin and welcome to Letters to King. We're living in today's Russia explained by the insider you can trust. If you like this video about me buying, preparing and eating dead fish, then please consider liking it and subscribing to my channel so you don't miss any further updates. I doubt I'm going to be making more videos on eating dead fish, but today I'm introducing you to one of the strangest Russian habits, eating dead fish. Okay, and I'm gonna eat it, and I'm gonna enjoy it quite a bit. Let's go. To some people, eating dead fish could be considered shocking, but in reality, it's unbelievably tasty. When my ex-wife Bonnie, an American, saw me eating dead fish, just like this one, only smaller, for the first time, back in Maine with my Russian friends, she nearly fainted. 5 years later, she ate dead fish herself, and she took a great pleasure doing that. What kind of fish is this? Bream. This is bream, a large specimen. Well, technically it's dry fish, but I call it dead fish. It's dried and cured in salt. There's a special procedure that fish goes. Where do you buy fish like this? You can't really go to your regular next door store and buy this, okay? This is handmade product. People put lots of efforts into making this, and this is expensive, by the way. So where do you go to get it? Of course, you go to the local fish market. Let's go. The best place to find dead fish in Rostov-on-Don is, of course, the Grand Central Bazaar or market. I'm so excited. I got what I was looking for. The fish market was smelly and dirty. Okay, a typical fish market. I wouldn't want to work there. Now we are back. We bought an incredibly good dead fish, and I'm going to show you how to cut it up in pieces, what's inside, yeah, and the way to eat it. The first question, is it safe to eat? Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't have touched that stuff if it wasn't safe. And yes, I've done that many times. This dish is very easy to make. All you have to do is cut it up in pieces, clean out the insides, have some beer with it, and enjoy your meal. And we'll do just that. Do you consider this gross? Well, consider whatever you want, but I find this delicious. This is a very historic eating habit of my people, of local people here. And I grew up seeing people eating this, and I actually took part at a very early age. Usually this goes well with beer, but as a kid I was growing up, well, of course no beer for me, but you know, just eating on its own was all right too. This is one fine bream, and I'm going to get it prepared. All I'm gonna do is cut it up in pieces, take the insides out. There's a newspaper, and newspapers always come with dead fish. Why? Because cutting this will be messy, and newspaper will help me out to take this old mess easily, wipe it off and throw it out. Shall we begin? I'm gonna use my good knife, a cutting board, and a plate. That's pretty much it. Okay, when I was choosing this bream, I was taking particular close attention to whether it has fish eggs, caviar, because that's the delicacy inside of the delicacy. Let's find out. First of all, we are going to cut its stomach. Oh yeah, just as I thought. Smells pretty good. There's plenty of caviar inside. Now we're gonna clean up all the unneeded stuff and keep the good stuff. Okay, this is I'm gonna keep this. This is a sought after product. Not gonna waste any bit of it. Holy cow, this is large. The stuff we don't need, but this fish fat, that's quite, you know, I guess it's medicinal, or it's considered medicinal in these parts of the woods. There you go. Okay. You see, this is messy. That's why I need lots of newspaper. Okay. This stuff we don't need. Now we're gonna clean the insides of the fish, because it's not rocket science really. If you're a fisherman, you've probably done stuff like this a million times. Okay. Almost done. And finishing up. Now it's all nice and clean inside. You see how fatty my hands are? There's so much fat inside. Now I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay. This is caviar. This is great. That's why we need newspaper. That goes right inside of a trash can. Some people don't like the smell of bream, so pure bream. I mean, I personally don't mind it. I find it normal, fishy, but you know, nothing extraordinary. Now we just start cutting it into pieces for consumption. You can use cutting board, but preferably this is dead fish head. Ugh. Lovely, huh? Huge bones. This is a large bream, about 5.5, 6 pounds. This is really large, yummy, and fatty. Oh, can't even cut it up. Gotta tear it apart. Oi. I'm a pretty strong man, but takes quite a bit of effort to prepare it. This is one sharp knife, okay? It's bone. My hands have become slippery because it's so oily. It's really tough. Here you go. I'm gonna save it for later. It doesn't look too aesthetical, but it'll do. Cutting up this bream actually took me quite a few efforts. I broke sweat. That's not an easy task. This is what this dish looks like, ready for consumption. Caviar, fish eggs inside, and fish itself cut up in pieces, large pieces. It's the tradition to have beer with that fish. I usually don't drink beer, well, very rarely, like a couple times a year. But that fish and beer go hand to hand together, like burger and a bun at a cheeseburger, you know. You get the idea. So I bought some beer for the occasion. When I drink beer, again, it happens rarely. I usually drink either Czech or German, imported only. I never drink Russian beer. How about this stuff? No, I'm joking. You don't drink stuff like this with that fish. This stuff is messy, so I'm gonna use paper napkins. Works too. So, shall we? Beer is great, as usual. You can buy this stuff in the USA, by the way. That's where I tried it for the first time. Imported beer from Czech. And this is fish eggs, caviar. This stuff is unbelievable. I swear I could live just on this stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so good. And the fish itself is absolutely fantastic. Beer goes hand in hand with this stuff. So folks, I think that it's, well, this is very fine and delicate taste to my liking. I think that every one of you should try this once at least. My ex-wife, at first she absolutely couldn't understand how we could eat stuff like that fish. But at the end, she ended up eating it herself, enjoying it quite a bit. Stuff is great. Just one drawback, it's messy. Okay? Really, really messy. But you have napkins or newspaper for that. Да руками давай.
Ну, конечно. Они приходят.
Told you, it's pretty good stuff.